Alright everybody, I have something here I don't get very many of, haven't had many of. This is a 2000 Daewoo Lwganza, it's called. If you're not sure what that is, just do a Google search and you'll find out. Here's the best part of this car. Besides the fact that the interior is just immaculate and beautiful, the exterior is okay. It's got a couple of issues, but check this out. This is so legit. It only has 50,333 miles. I have put myself over 200 miles on this car, and I gotta tell you, it's a good little runner. And it's loaded, especially for a Daewoo, to the hilt. Let's start her up, and I'll go over all the little options with you. Now you hear that noise? That's that stupid rear power window, or power antenna. That should be replaced. Okay, it's going up now, and it's struggling to go up. And I'll show you what I mean when we get out there. Actually, you know what? Let me just see if I can get the antenna up so I can show you that the radio actually works. Yeah, but the power antenna, truthfully, is broken. Well, let's get this. There we go. Stopped. We'll put that up there for now. Okay. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird, you know, when you start the car and it goes, it makes this, you know, awful noise, but it's really just a stupid power antenna. Okay, let's start off with air conditioner, ice cold. Now, the radio, I did have it tuned in, and it does work. I can't comment on the cassette deck. Honestly, I really don't know, okay? It's got automatic climate control. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, like a graphic equalizer, all that stuff. But I'm going to turn this noise off for right now. Okay, now, next thing, first I'd like to tell you is, if you can see, looking in here, there are no check engine or warning lights on. I've actually been trying to get this video in for 2 days because it's been pouring rain for 2 days, and I finally got this one little spot in between storms, and that's why I'm going to rush around and try to get this done. You can see the panel, you know, it's got a few wrinkles in it, but look at these seats. They are truly, they're leather. I think that's leather, unless it's fake leather, but they're in great shape. It's got the actual custom Lwganza floor mats. I mean, this is something else. Oh, it's got a sunroof. Let's see if that works. I hear it making a lot of noise. There you go. Ooh, sorry about the sun, folks. Now, better close. Man, with the rain we've been having. I know it closes. I've had this open before. Just gotta futz with this switch. Well, I'll get that closed. All right. Cruise control. Oh, power windows. Let's check those out. Down and up. That's your right rear. Down and up. Come on around. Down and up. And of course the auto down on the driver and up. It does work as it should. Power mirrors, left one works as it should, right one works exactly as it should. Horn. Oh, there you go, little beep beep horn. Wipers is the other thing I always like to show, especially with the rain we've been having. They work exactly as they should. So yeah, this is actually, like I said, a pretty decent little car. I mean, it's got a lot of options. Again, here's the thing. It's a 50,000 mile, 14-year-old car that I'm going to be selling dirt cheap, and it runs really, really good, as it should for a 14-year-old car. But I know what I've got. It's nothing really super special. It's just a Daewoo, but it's a good one. It's one that has a lot of equipment, runs really good, has low mileage. Does have the power seat, which works exactly as it should. Here's your driver's seat. As you can see, that's in terrific condition. All right, let's check out the tires like I always like to do. All right, left front tire. I got my little handy dandy gizmo here. Let's see what we got in the way of tread on that. And we got 5/32. So that's just a tad under halfway. Usually passenger car tires have about 12/32. Nice clean aluminum alloy wheel. All right, this is your left rear tire. Let's see what kind of tread this baby's got on it. Feels pretty good. Yeah, that's almost 8/32, so that's actually better than halfway. Oh, here's the antenna I was telling you about. You know, it's got this little track thingy in here. It's supposed to go up and down. Actually, the best thing I can do is put it in there. All right, coming around. This is your right rear. Let's check the tread on that baby. And that's a little over 5/32, so, you know, again, just hair under halfway. And hand cooked, that's a pretty good brand of tire. And let's see what the right front gives us. All right, find the tread spot. And that one's just a hair under 7. So yeah, about halfway. Alright, so moral of the story is you got pretty good tread. Now it's got its various scrapes and bumps, as you can see. A couple little dings in the right front fender. You know, the paint, again, you know, the car is 14 years old, but it doesn't look like a train wreck. It actually is pretty darn nice. Here's your roof. Sorry about the water on it, folks. Like I said, I've been fighting this rain for days now. Alright, let's take a look. There's your passenger side. You can see how nice and clean it is. Look at the headliner. There you go. Here's your door jamb. Super clean. And now we'll do your door frame. Which really down here is the most important part, of course. That's where any kind of rust would start. And as you can see, it's super nice and clean. Alright, let's go to the right rear door. There's your door jamb. Actually, before we even do that, check it out in the back of this car. How nice and clean it is. It's actually a very pretty, very clean little car. Looks like it's got a 60/40 split bench seat. Let's check the door itself out. And you can see, there you go. Yep, nice and clean. Right rear quarter panel, no dents, no dings, no nicks. The bumper, you know, a couple of minor scrapes, but really not that bad. Let's take a look underneath. Oh, that's not good. Got right in the exhaust and it steamed up the lens. There you go. That's underneath. Oh, check this out. Didn't even realize this. This has a 6-disc CD changer right there. Let's see, open this up. Looks like the little cartridge thing we got to find. I don't know if it's in the car or not, but it's got it. Most people use MP3s nowadays anyhow, but it's there. Here you go. And here's your back seat, and here's your trunk, which actually has this nice cutout, low drop-down trunk, which I like. Gives you plenty of room. Deck lid, of course, looks very nice, very clean. I'll close her up. All right, there it is. That's how you spell Daewoo. That's the little symbol. And there's Lwganza. All right, and here's your deck lid. Actually, it's very clean, very shiny, very nice. All right, and here is your right rear quarter panel. I'm sorry, left rear quarter panel. Little scrapage on the bumper there. Left rear quarter panel looks pretty nice. Doesn't look like any major dents, dings, scratches. There we go. And this is your left rear door. And you can check out this side of the vehicle. Very nice, as I said, very clean. Here's your door jamb, of course, very nice. And now we will do your door frame. And again, all the way down. So far, I am 4 out of 4 on the doors, and I'm including the trunk in that count, just so you don't think I'm losing my mind. Now, about the only ugly part on this car, now this is the model, it's called a CDX. I'm guessing that just means top of the line. You know what, it looks like it got a little bit of a dent here. Looks pretty recent, actually, too. But that's about the only ugly part on the car, so it's up to you if you want to fix that or not. I personally, for the price you're going to be able to buy this for, I wouldn't even bother. But that's up to you. Some people are fussy that way. There you go. And let's see if we can get 5 out of 5 now. And it looks like we're going to have a winner here. There you go. And again, absolutely no rust on this car. Amazing. Left front fender. It's got that little ding right there, and not bad. Coming around to the front, you know, the bumper, you know, it's got a couple scrapes. The headlights look very nice and clear, very clean. All right, let's take a look-see underneath. Okay, there you have it, and here we go. 16-valve, 4-cylinder engine. And this thing really does purr. Listen to this. Obviously, you don't need to be a mechanic to know there was no high rev knock there. There's no valve train noise, no taps, nothing. This, you know, runs like it's got 50,000 miles on it. The pistons actually hold the hood up, which is a rarity. Usually those things always need to be replaced. And the underside of the hood looks really nice. Now we'll close it. And there you go. That's what the front of the car actually looks like. And the hood's got a couple minor dings, but hardly any stone chips. Well, you kind of wouldn't expect that on a 50,000 mile car, but I like to bring everything up. And it's got a good New Jersey State inspection sticker until November of this year. But again, all of this is really pointless, no matter how good the car looks, no matter how clean the interior is, no matter how many miles are on the clock, don't matter unless the car runs good. So guess what? That's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna drive this baby and I'll show you how nice it actually runs. All right, folks, we're gonna take it for a ride, but first of all, I'd like to show you that this vehicle starts equally well warm as it does cold. It's always important to start, you know, an older car warm and cold. Also, one thing I forgot to mention was it does have remote keyless entry. As you can see, it's got the little boppers like integrated right in with the key. All right, there we go. Let's start that baby up. Okay, now we're gonna take it for a spin. And here we go. Fortunately, it's the 4th of July, so there's not a lot of traffic out. This car does have a 4-speed automatic overdrive, electronic overdrive transmission. So between that and a little 4-cylinder, even though it is quite peppy, it feels like, you should get some pretty good gas mileage out of this, I would imagine. And once again, this is just a super nice running, low mileage car. Look at it, hands off the wheel, it's going down the road nice and straight. No problems, it doesn't pull one way or the other. Again, this totally represents a 50,000 mile car. But you won't be paying 50,000 mile car money for this. You'll be paying 150,000 mile money, but getting a 50,000 mile car. There we go. And it screws along. Now I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to head back. All right. One thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut up and let you guys listen. I'm going to, you know, hit the gas pretty hard so you can hear it change up through the gears really well. Here we go. Is a little brake test, which really you can't tell much from it other than what I'm going to describe to you how it feels. But one thing you can do visually is keep your eyes on the steering wheel, because what you want to look for is make sure the wheel doesn't pull really hard right or really hard to the left. It tells you just to brake and balance then, and then I'll describe the rest to you. And I'm going to do that by pulling into this vacant lot across the street from my place. It's a little patch of gravel, I know where it is, and let go of the steering wheel and slam on the brakes and see what happens. So here we go. Hands off the wheel, and actually I'm really surprised. I didn't realize it did that. You probably couldn't hear it on the video, but I could feel it and I could hear it. This vehicle does have anti-lock brakes. So it is a safe vehicle as well, because not only do you have the dual airbags, you also get the better safety feature, in my opinion, the anti-lock brakes. Okay, let's do a little bit of a recap here. This is a 2000 Daewoo Lwganza 4-door sedan. Excuse me. I think it was a CDX is what it's called. Basically, it means it's got everything. You know, leather, sunroof, blah, 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 all the toys. Everything seems to work in it. Just, like I said, a great little car. And it's going to be very inexpensive. Okay, so let's take one last look. Sorry about my hands here, folks. Get this camera off. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one little walk around the outside so you can get a good view of it. Okay, so if you need a cheap, reliable, inexpensive, low mileage, 4-door sedan, this would be a perfect car for you. And as I always do, I hope this goes to a good home. Thanks.